There'll be more tomorrow.
Envy? Nothing to say, huh? Okay. Here I am trying to greet you. Say hi to your brothers and sisters. The other cardinal sins.
None shall stand.
Reinforcements incoming. Heavily armored hostile detected.
Yeah. I'm shooting my drone.
Agent requesting backup. Charge exposed. Incoming hostiles detected.
There's no one.
For all the
The sun is in my eyes. Good morning, Budge. How you doing today? You get any sleep? Tell me all better.
We're gonna burn. Shout support. Yeah.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Let's leave this city a wasteland. They're bleeding.
Rogue agent detected.
65 million. You guys saw that number, right?
Rogue agent eliminated. Supply room access unlocked.
Anyway, in case you guys are wondering what this build is all about, which is what this YouTube video is going to be, let me show you what this does, okay? The specialization is going to be the marksman rifle, this one here, the sharpshooter. One of the main reasons behind that is because it gives us additional headshot bonuses and target acquisition becomes faster, which I imagine the wording, that's what the wording says, but I imagine it's just better handling with rifles and marksman rifles. So it's definitely because of the headshot damage bonuses, this is the one that we want to go with. Besides, it also gives us ammo after we're in cover for like 20 seconds. So it generates a lot of ammo, especially if you're running all directives. The pistolero is quite tough to get around, but with this one, we don't really have any ammo shortages at all. The next thing that we have is the Model 700 sniper rifle. This marksman rifle is the best in class nowadays ever since they dropped that February update, February 2024 update of Project Vanguard. This thing at expertise 25, which is the current high expertise right now, it does 1.5 million damage base. When you pair this with damage to targets out of cover and determined, it turns it into a monster, absolute monster. Part of the reason behind that is because determined makes it so that you land a kill, a headshot kill, the next shot is going to count as a headshot no matter what part of the body you hit it. So it could be a little leg, it could be an arm, shoulder, it doesn't matter. So this one makes it so much easier to land headshots because you land one headshot and then you go for center mass afterwards. And of course, it would be hard to get a kill with just the base damage of this gun. But when you pair this up with the chest talent, which is Headhunter, these guys become it's like an infinite loop. You keep on landing kills, you keep on resetting determined, and it just keeps on going on forever and ever and ever. The rest, the rogue agents that you just saw me kill, I did that with the Nemesis. The Nemesis, of course, comes with almost 3 million base damage. I have this one also at 25% expertise, 25 expertise, 25 extra damage. And the Nemesis is just there, just mainly just to look pretty most of the time. The only time I pull this one out is to deal with those rogue enemies that you just saw, for example, for open world. Uh, we also have a D50 with Determine as well. D50 is the one weapon that has the highest base damage that is that is not an exotic. So I cannot put another exotic in here. If I could, it would probably be the Regulus, but we can't get the Regulus in there. You see, 563, 564, 691. There's a huge difference. Regulus is the highest, followed by Liberty, and if you go with high end, it's got to be the D50. Um, the next in the list is, let's talk about the chess pieces, okay? I do know that an easier version of this to put together will be if you get the perfect headhunter come from the chain killer, which is rolled into um, Walker and Harris, the brand set, and that one is so much easier to put together. And you would think that that would be a version that does more damage, but we have done the testings. We've gone back and forth with this. We don't know why, but normal Headhunter in a combination with a two-piece Habsburg does more damage. I can't explain the reason why, but it's a more difficult version to put together because Habsburg always rolls with the core attribute being armor. And we don't need armor in this build. We want more weapon damage. So you can only, as you can see, we can only roll weapon damage. Everything else needs to be lined up because you can only roll one thing. So in a perfect world, the pieces that you want is Headhunter, followed by headshot damage, and instead of armor regen, what you want in there is more weapon handling. Same thing in the backpack, weapon handling a headshot. The mods, of course, are all headshot damage. You can only put 3 mods, mask, chest, and backpack. So you want all those to be headshot. Um, the talent on the backpack can be either vigilance or concussion. I argue that vigilance is better because you want top damage when you're starting the encounter, and vigilance is going to be up and running since the very first shot. If you get nicked eventually, at least you do have a chain already started that you can just keep on comboing everybody else. But concussion makes it so that you don't have the bonuses until you have already engaged enemies. And it's still good. You still get the same 25% weapon damage. It is additive in both of them, so it doesn't make difference which one you like which one you go with. But you do want weapon damage in all the core attributes. Now let's talk about the hotshot. We have a 4-piece hotshot. The 2-piece and 3-piece bonuses are all lined up into what we want this build to do, which is more damage. It has weapon handling 30%. That is huge. That makes it so much better than anything else. It makes it better than aces and eights. It makes it better than what's the other one that uses that people use it in a headshot? The one that gives you bonus specialization ammo. I forget the name of it. It's tip of the spear. Tip of the spear. That's right. But anyway, this one gives you a whole bunch of bonuses on the 2 and 3 piece, but the 4 piece is what synergizes with the combo of determined and headhunter, because it makes it much easier to land consecutive headshots by just aiming center mass, right? And that is a great thing to have because the first headshot will give you a bonus 20% uh, headshot damage for the next shot that you're going to land. Um, the third, the second consecutive will give you bonus armor. If you're not at full armor, it will top off your armor. But if you're already at full armor and you're still not getting shot at, then it will start giving you bonus armor. This is blue armor that you can use all the way up to 50% of whatever your max is. Our max is 770, so an extra 50% armor is like what, like 380 some, right? Close to 400k, right? So that bonus armor comes in clutch because whenever you start, do I have any bonus armor right
Friendly
now?
supply convoy
Yeah, I have
detected.
bonus armor right now. You can see that on the bottom of my the blue right next to the yellow armor thing. And the thing is that makes it really clutch is the fact that whenever you have bonus armor and you receive damage on your bonus armor, vigilance does not go to sleep. You see how vigilance says that if you take any damage, it will disable this buff? Well, not if you have bonus armor. So every once in a while that you get nicked here and there for minimum damage, vigilance is still going to be up and running, giving us that very needed, well, not very needed, but that, giving us that 25% bonus. Um, as you can imagine, all the gear set in this thing is going to be weapon damage as a core and headshot damage on all of the mods, all of the minor attributes. So you have headshot, 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 and headshot. The final stats on this are no crit chance, no crit damage, basically. It just, every once in a while, he does crit, but what you're going after is this 326% headshot damage on our main, which is the M7, the Model 700. Um, the Nemesis, of course, that one is 326. The handgun is at 258. The handgun, I basically only use the handgun in order to land headshots at the very start. I usually tend to run on heroic all directives, so you start with no ammo at all. So if you start landing a headshot and then you start comboing the headshot with the help of the Habsburg set and of course the headhunter and determined, you start doing about 10, 11 million combos from the D50, which is enough to kill any red or any purple. Um, Sometimes it does kill the elites as well. I think elites, if it's just a regular elite, it will kill it once you got the chain going. But you're not going to need this D50 for a long time because once you land, Pistolero works the way it works is that you get ammo that gets dropped for your main weaponry after a couple of kills. So anyway, um, the specialists, the mods, the skills that we have are the tactician and the reviver. The reviver is when you have those oh shit moments and everything goes wrong. Then you have this thing to kind of bail you out. But the tactician, for me, I used to hate this or not see the purpose of this until just running this build because it marks enemies even if you don't see them. This thing sees them for a very very wide range. The scan range is quite large, and it marks them. So even if they're behind a car and they're moving or behind a wall and they're moving towards being exposed, you can line up your shot and you get your shots uh, much easier when you know exactly where they are. So that's the build. Enjoy. That's it.